So big things is we have got the Highland Games coming
Right.
in June of this year, 2019.
Right.
And this has been a long time coming. So tell us about what is the Highland Games and what's it all about, why we should be looking into it.
Right, so it's coming back after about 33 years of absence from Kingsville. It's been one of those cultural games that we're trying to revive, and we have a great crew of volunteers from the committee, from the town, and outside of Kingsville that wanted to try to reestablish something that had great memories and a great history. And with Kingsville being a heritage town, bringing back something from its glory days is really exciting, and it's got our community really coming together to make these games happen.
So what would be at these games? Is that the one where they throw the
caber toss? You've
the
got
what?
the big caber toss, the
Caber toss.
chopped off log and
Yeah.
the big toss up from there. We certainly are looking at the Highland Games, the dancers that are coming, so the cultural dancing, pipe bands that'll be having there. So we're
competitions and stuff, like a tattoo?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're doing a number of that. And for the first time ever, they're actually going to have a mayor's haggis hurl. So the event itself will be worth coming to see if we can toss a haggis and keep it intact at the end.
I'd love to have the Your TV cameras out there for that.
There we go.
That'll be live on Facebook. That is just asking for that to be a social media time.
That's right. That's might be a different kind of food fight at the end.
So how many people are you expecting in town?
So that's the one that our committee is now working towards. We're looking at about 2,000 in terms of attendance figures for the
Wow.
one day, and it goes through the different events that we're hosting. So it's pretty exciting to see, and a lot of them are looking at the dancing competition, or you're looking at the actual games and the bands themselves.
And how many days is this event?
So this is just going to be a one-day event
one day,
for
okay.
us, and we're wrapping up with a big band performance at the end of the night with Mudmen, who are classic Highland entertainment, which will bring again another big crowd to Kingsville for that event.
You've had a lot of other good events. I mean, I think last time you were on the show, you talked about the farmers market, which is a big thing, and you're even doing a nighttime farmers market.
Right, yeah, so we've got a thing called now Carnegie Nights, and it's held at our Carnegie Parkette in downtown Kingsville. During the weekends, we would have our farmers market established there, and they go throughout the entire season. So taking off from the daytime event there, a group of our downtown business owners have come together to create basically a night market where, again, there's music, there's food, there's entertainment, there's opportunities for activities for kids in all ages, and proceeds really go towards other community events. So it's really a gathering of our residents and visitors to enjoy an evening and taste of Kingsville from the different restaurants that are set up within the market itself, and really kind of enjoy just coming together in a small park, enjoying basically the air of Kingsville.
So the waterfront in Kingsville, I mean, it just shows my age, but I mean, King's Landing was the place.
That's right.
Remember the King's Landing? That was a good restaurant.
Yes.
And everything. So what is happening with that whole property?
Okay, so the King's Landing we've had to tear down, and
Yep.
now we're reestablishing. In the next couple months, we're looking to open up the Grovedale, basically Arts and Culture Center. It's basically coming up on the same lands of where King's Landing was, and the Grovedale itself comes from the history of Kingsville back in the 1800s when the building was first, came to be, and it's going to be our new basically community center to host a number of community events, special events for the public if they would like to rent out the facility as well. But we're really looking on a new focus of arts and culture, and maybe even some music to come back to.
You got money for all this? Where's that all going to come
Yeah,
from?
so it's all been coming from reserve funds and fundraising from the community. So the part of the Grovedale project is tied to our Meadowas waterfront park, and we've just completed first phase of the waterfront park at the top of the hill,
Yep.
and then going down to the one of the most cleanest and swimmable lakefronts in Kingsville. So we're really excited to see that it's evolving. But the funding is really coming all from reserves that we've had in place, as well as community fundraising at this point.
Good. A lot of eating places too. I mean, people go to this place called Jack's.
There's
Like, what
there's
is going
Jack's.
on?
Yeah,
In the
dining.
Grove?
the dining locations and opportunities to enjoy, great food and drinks. It's come alive in downtown Kingsville, from close to over 24 restaurants to the introduction of the craft breweries that are establishing on our main street. We have another one opening in the next month, basically at the end of March, for a new brewery, which is stemming from Jack's, the Goose Band Brew,
good.
and some new accommodations on the main drag, so we can have some more overnight stays.